Monday. So how is everyone doing on this beautiful, beautiful Monday? Yes, so it is, yes, 12 o'clock. So we are going to have some wine and chit chat. Wine and chit chat. So we're going to talk about Puffy. Um, we're going to talk about the fact that he left his kids alone. Now, it's it's more than one way to look at something. First of all, I could kind of see why he left the kids because no one is after the kids. They were after Puffy. And then again, they wasn't after Puffy. There was no warrant for his arrest. So guess what? Puffy wasn't on the run. They tried to make it seem like Puffy was on the run. His private jet was here and there, and then he shows up at, thanks for joining, then he shows up at the Miami airport. Well, how in the heck can his private jet be somewhere in an island, but yet he's at the Miami airport? That was all BS. Okay? Yeah. So let's speak on the narrative that they put out there that he left and the kids were left behind. Okay, so the girls, Kimora Lee Simmons has the girls. Thanks for tuning in. Kimora has the girls. Now, the boys, they're grown men. They're not children. And I think it was easier for Diddy to run or leave by himself than to be dragging the whole family with him. I would say that I would have my affairs in order. I would say that I would have my affairs in order. Give my girls to Kimora, because I believe the girls are with Kimora. Okay? And then the boys, they're not boys, they're grown men. They're grown men. So, yeah. So I could see that. Now, yeah, I could see that. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Because it's easier to move by yourself than it is to move with a whole family. Now, Justin, okay, Justin and Christian were the ones that they put in handcuffs. They just detained them. They didn't arrest them. They didn't get arrested or anything. They just brought them out because they were in the property at the time. Um, if I was Puffy, now I don't know, but here's the thing. I don't know if Puffy was aware that they were going to raid his house, though. Now, let's look at it from that standpoint. If I knew that they were going to raid my house, and he had to know because he left. And y'all know good and well Puffy don't go on no darn vacation without his kids. Never. Now, I would have told those boys to leave. Go somewhere. And I would have gave the girls to Kimora. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have done. And that's what he did. Now, I don't know if he warned the boys or not. But from what they say, hi, Juice World. Hi, Grateful Dead, Griffin. So I think, yeah. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? So now Puffy has been spotted here, there. He's been spotted in what, Miami, I believe. He's been spotted in Miami, but they have not arrested Puffy. They have all these tapes, but now let me tell y'all something. Those tapes that they have goes all the way back. Thanks for joining. It goes all the way back from the doggone when he started. When he was at Howard, I think that was his college he went to, and his career popped off with them white parties. Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting. That's my thing. It's going to be very interesting to find out what's on those tapes, and because some of you are familiar with, because me and Puffy, we're the same age. Puffy used to have white parties every year. All the who's who was there. Entertainers, politicians, sports figures. If you was anybody, you was at Puffy's party. Okay? So, everyone that attended those parties are on those tapes. There's no telling what they did at those damn parties. And back in the day, Puffy was the ish. Okay? So going to his parties, you was in there if you was at Puffy's parties. But now, not so much. At this point in time, you're going to probably wish you wouldn't have been there. Yeah. So, most recent allegations is that they found tunnels leading to Puffy's home and the Playboy Mansion. But guess what? Everything, you know, ungodly, nothing godly is going to be at a party. Come on, stop it. Stop it. What party you went to? Even in the church, they're ungodly. My goodness. Just face it. Now, those tunnels that led to Puffy's home and the Playboy Mansion, well, shoot, Puffy didn't build them darn tunnels. So if they're going to come for Puffy, they're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning of time to those people that built those tunnels so they could do the criminal acts. They just used Puffy to destroy our community. And now they don't need him anymore. No one does anything by themselves. No one. That's just like, I don't care what it is. No one does anything by themselves. There's always somebody above you. Even on your job, your supervisor has a supervisor. And they have a supervisor. And guess what? The Most High runs everyone. So if they come after him, they're going to have to come from everyone before him first. And that's how the Most High works. He's not going to come after Diddy first. He's going to come after those big heads at the top. He starts from the top and work all the way down to the bottom. That's how he operates. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I must say that I had no idea. I don't think anyone had any of that. Well, some people did. But most of us fans, we thought that Puffy was, like this upstanding businessman. But that's why HSI was there. Homeland Security. Because he had guns, trafficking drugs, and people. Okay, that's what that was. They was coming out of the water. You talking about like a Bad Boys 4 on Puffy. Mm-hmm. I wonder who did he tick off? Because he been getting away with these crimes for a very long time. You talking about going all the way back to the 80s. You talking about 25 years ago. And since his home has been raided, there is no longer a statute of limitation on reporting sex crimes. And y'all know what? I was listening to another YouTuber. Her name is Liquid Concrete. Y'all need to go check her out. She mentioned that Puffy had this little girl named Ava, a little white girl on TikTok, talking about she was just out on the street and he found her. Y'all, you don't just pick up somebody off the fucking street. You already got a family. Why in the hell is you picking up somebody off the street? He's in trouble. Mm-hmm. And he's not the only one in trouble. But I never ever would have thought that he was into trafficking drugs and guns and people. And young Miami, she's in a bunch of mess right along with him. Y'all hit the like button and share. Oh yes, think about all that money that he was giving young Miami. Where the hell was it coming from? Because anyway, think about all of that money that Puffy was giving to young Miami. It sure as hell wasn't coming from her career. So where was it coming from? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no one knows his moves but him. I'm just shocked and surprised that he has gotten himself in all of this foolishness. I'm a big, I was proud of Puffy. But you can't do dirty things and don't think you're going to get away with it. It's impossible. It's impossible. The Most High knows Puffy's moves. He knows everybody's moves. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what is going to happen to those girls, those twins? The salmon is good. Because Kimora, she's in the same situation as Diddy. Because guess what? Russell is on the run as well. We're surprised that he didn't end up over there with Russell. Hmm. We are surprised that Puffy did not end up over there with Russell. Indonesia or something down where? Hmm. So, and the lady that was shot in the club in 99, she's been coming out speaking on what happened at the club. Shine did not shoot her. She said it was P. Diddy that shot her. Puffy got a lot of crimes surrounding him. A lot of them. And those tapes, I guess those were the tapes that everybody said that Kim Porter had. Mm-hmm. Yeah, J-Lo in trouble too because she carried the gun for Puffy, went to court and lied for Puffy. But after she had that incident with Puffy, she cut him loose. Sure did. Sure did. Mm-hmm. So everything that's been going on all these years, all these cases, people are going to get subpoenaed. It's going to be a whole mess. It's going to be a whole mess. Biggie, Tupac. Y'all remember Shakir Stewart up there in Atlanta? That was found dead. They claim he had committed suicide. Bullshit. Bullshit. They say Shakir was dating Kim. Was dating Kim. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So all of this wickedness that's been going on in the industry. Wow. I never would have known because I always liked the entertainment industry. Always did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My goodness. But let me tell y'all something. Whatever is being said, let me tell you something. It is truth to it. Now, I am 53. And now this was before the internet came out. All we could rely on was hearsay and those magazines, those tabloids. Now, I remember one of the biggest news was with LaToya Jackson and that guy Jack Gordon that she was married to. Some of those contracts that those entertainers be getting, well, all of them are dirty, so ain't no telling what they did. But this guy Jack Gordon that LaToya was married to, he was doing business with the mob. And all of those horrifying things that we was reading about in those tabloids that happened to LaToya, it really did. It really did. She is even real fragile to this day. She actually had the mob boss. What was his name? Irv Gotti, I think it was, sitting at her breakfast table. It's dirty. So I tell you, y'all, that's a whole, it's a lot of worlds. It's a lot of worlds that we don't have a clue about. Those underground tunnels. But let me tell you about those underground tunnels. I'm not surprised at hearing about that because I've been hearing about the underground tunnels a long time ago, years ago, 10 or 15 years ago. Because that was the way that the wealthy was going to try to escape the destruction that's coming. Y'all know it's a solar eclipse coming on the 8th, which is what, next Monday or Tuesday? They're telling people to stay inside, don't go out. The Most High is coming. So everybody is running their mouth now about Puffy. They know this, they know that, but all of those people are going to be called to court. Okay? And my thing is, when they knew from the beginning that he was doing things that was unlawful, they should have put a stop to it then. Because, see, by them not putting a stop to it, and not just him, anyone that's doing things that will harm someone else, put a stop to it right then. That way, you won't have victim after victim after victim. You know? It's just, so, shit. All of them need to be locked up. The whole system is foolishness. It's a bunch of foolishness. Because it's like, I'll let you do the crime as long as you're hurting the people that I want you to hurt. But one thing about the Most High, he flipped that damn thing around. And the hole that you dug for somebody else is your hole. The trap you set is your trap. The ditch you dig, you're going to fall in it. So there is no such thing as, I'm going to get this race of people, but don't do it back to me. I'm going to mess up somebody else's household, but don't mess up mine. It doesn't work like that. The Most High don't work that way. You mess with somebody's life, you mess with someone's household, you're going to get it back. Because the Most High pays you back. None of us escapes the Most High. Absolutely, it's messy. That's right, you reap what you sow. Think about all of that money that Puffy was living it off of. He wasn't paying his artists. He didn't think about his artists until them boys started coming after him. And then he want to call them 25 years later and say, here's your publishing. But you can't say nothing about me. Shit. He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. And all of this praying, talking about, I'm going to pray. Your prayers is not going to do him any good. Because if he was busy praying, he wouldn't be in the mess he's in. It's the truth. That goes for all of us. If I'm busy praying, I'm not busy doing something wicked. I'm not busy trafficking and drugging someone. You can't do both. So, what others and him like him, they are wicked. They're wicked. Mm-hmm. That's right. You always reap what you sow, good or bad. If you want good to come back to you, you do good. If you want bad to come to you, do bad. And the thing about it is that not only will you get it, but your seed is going to get it. It's called generational curses. And also, whoever you associate with, they're going to get a piece of it too. So you better watch the company that you keep. Don't keep company with everybody. That's biblical. Or you're going to get what they get. Y'all remember when that C came out way back in 2019, didn't they say stay away from crowds, separate yourself, stay in the house? Mm-hmm. I ain't kidding. And I remember people was coming back with monkey pops all over their behinds. Sure did. They came back with monkey pops. Came back with monkey pops. So, I'll be sure is coming out talking. Young Miami, she's in a world of trouble. Justin Bieber gonna talk. Everybody's gonna be subpoenaed. Usher's gonna be subpoenaed. Everybody. And you know what? I blame those parents. Justin Bieber, his mom, and I blame Usher's mom. Because how in the heck are you going to give your child over to some grown-ass man? If she was his manager, she should have been right there by his side every single step of the way. Now, Usher has been violated. The parents need to go to jail because it's the parents' responsibility to protect the child. So, this situation is just as bad as R. Kelly or worse. Or worse. It's worse than R. Kelly. They came up on his ass like he was in a Bad Boys 4 movie. When they raided Miami. They came after him, air, land, and damn sea. Bill Cosby statement, what? Oh yeah, industry started it. Of course. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Like I say, they only use our people when they want to do their dirty work. Oh, that's Coco. Mm-hmm. But I was shocked at the Bill Cosby foolishness as well. You know, but hey, when people put themselves in some compromising position because Coco, stop it. Because you never know what a person would do for money. People do anything for money. So I thought Bill Cosby was a real upstanding guy, but he got involved with somebody. He got involved with somebody. We don't know these people. We don't know them. All we do is watch them on TV. We don't know them. We don't know them. Okay? We don't. That casting couch. People, they go to Hollywood, wanting a career. They'll do anything they can to get in a movie, get in a video. Do y'all remember Corinne Stephan? Do any of y'all remember Corinne Stephan, the video Vixen? This was this early 2000 when she came out and wrote her book about the industry? So, shoot, if she could write her book, Kim should have shown up been able to put out her book, but Puffy took her out before. But it's politicians and high-ranking officials on those freaking tapes with Puffy. See, Puffy got himself in the bed with some politicians. I remember when Obama first came on the scene. Yeah, he was campaigning for Obama. So when you start getting into those politics, you're really getting yourself into some foolishness. You really are. So, I'm going to cut this live short. Well, we've been going live for a good 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe. And please hit that notification button so you'll be notified when I'm coming live again. Because I will be coming back live today. Because it is so much going on every single day. There's some updates about Puffy. There's some updates about we still have to talk about the Epstein list. We still have to talk about the Fannie Willis Donald Trump. Okay? So we're going to be doing a lot of live. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be coming back later on. Probably come back around 3. Okay? And do another live. Yes. Happy Monday, y'all.